Mitchell, Video Game Player of the Century. I'm here today to celebrate Guinness World Records' unanimous decision to reinstate all of my world records from 1982 to present day.
Hi folks, welcome to RJ Impact. Billy Mitchell's quarrel with Twin Galaxies appears to have come to an end. Billy's certainly happy. He pronounced on Twitter, "I'm relieved and satisfied to reach this resolution after an almost 6-year ordeal and look forward to pursuing my unfinished business elsewhere." His records were reinstated, he said. Well, all of that seems like Billy's won and Twin Galaxies have pulled out. The quarrel itself arose in 2018 when Twin Galaxies invalidated his then high scores on the arcade game Donkey Kong after an investigation into those submissions. And they found that as a result of their investigation, he'd used MAME emulator, or a MAME emulator, on at least 2 submissions and expunged all his records. Now, Twin Galaxies is the main go-to for gaming records and in the past has been accused of being lax in their refereeing, and certainly there's enough evidence to show that was the case. Billy Mitchell clearly wasn't very happy with that as he took Twin Galaxies to court. Now, Billy has had a high profile since the film came out, King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters, which painted him as the villain. Pretentious, manipulative swine, he was called in one review. That was the New York Times. So Billy Mitchell won then, that's the end of it. Well, not quite. All is not what it seems. With everything you hear from Billy Mitchell, you're wise to just do a little bit of double checking to find out the actual facts before relying on his statement alone. So what's actually happened is that Billy Mitchell's records were not placed back on the main leaderboard at Twin Galaxies. They say that they put the scores on an historical database showing what the scores looked like back in the day when Billy Mitchell was on them. And they also removed a lengthy thread about the case on their site. And about the database itself, they say it was copied verbatim from the system obtained during Twin Galaxies' acquisition in 2014. It serves as an unmodified legacy snapshot, preserving performances and achievements predating the current Twin Galaxies ownership and modern adjudication protocols. Their lawyer made a statement as well, Mr. Tashrudian, and essentially said that cost was the reason for the early settlement rather than going to a trial. So Billy Mitchell does appear to be able to have his cake and eat it. My records are on the official Twin Galaxies website, he can honestly say. Their statement is here, and in the middle of it they refer to a Dr. Michael Zyder. He's a senior academic and was going to be able to say in court that the tapes themselves could in fact depict play on original unmodified Donkey Kong hardware if the hardware involved was malfunctioning, likely due to degradation of components. Now, my guess is that that actually would create some uncertainty in the minds of a jury. A lot of people have gone back and said the evidence for the tapes being MAME is really overwhelming, and you'd have to be an idiot not to accept that. But if you've got an expert here saying, we don't know exactly what's going to happen with the degradation, but it's going to cause anomalies in what's shown on screen, you're going to think to yourself, well, so maybe it could be a reason for these anomalies and not MAME. I think there's something here for everyone, isn't there? Which is, I guess, in the nature of such a settlement, that the pro-Billy people will be able to say his scores are reinstated on the site and this is a vindication of what he's been saying. The other side will definitely be saying, well, here's another case where finances created the hammer that Billy Mitchell was able to beat his opponents over the head with. That's a metaphorical hammer, by the way, not the one that Mario runs around with in Donkey Kong. Or who knows, it might be. So there you go. Make of it what you will. Bye for now.